Hey, Michael, again, I am, so thrilled that you were able to make some time in your schedule to talk with me. It means a lot that you appreciate, me being here and what I've offered to the table here at Fazbear. Oh, yes, obviously, you have to make time, because if you don't make time, people feel left out, and I wouldn't want that. Besides, you have done immense things to try to make this work, and I am very proud. I suppose that's an order. You seem to be doing well for yourself with your investments. This whole thing I've been hearing about you even starting a construction company. Yeah. It's something I'm doing called Lefty and Co. Co for construction. I thought it'd be Co for other partner. Yeah, but the other guy didn't want to be a part of it, so I was like, construction. Right. Yes, well, it's an easy way to save money, and I suppose in the future, if we need one built, maybe we'll throw the job your way. Even though well, I suppose we don't have anyone. Look at you, being all smart. Yeah, well, I'm not here because of, my business practices. I just been, hearing, some things, and I feel, go direct to the source, I don't want to talk behind anyone's back. I don't want to be called, some sort of two-faced, kind of person. I like to deal with my problems a little more direct if I can, and that's why I'm here. Well, it's surprising. I won't lie to you. I've had a few people come to me with concerns recently, and it is odd, because I feel like it's almost like they don't realize who's running this company. Even if they don't see it, everything I do is with the best intention for the people who work underneath me. Yeah, and I understand that. It's just, with these restaurants opening for me, and, it coming up soon, I even got the first one done, and the other ones are soon to follow, and I'm starting to get produce and my things in, and I'm even training up my own management. I'm starting to realize that if this doesn't go well, it'll be devastating to me, and I was just hoping you could do me a favor. Oh, well, I will definitely try. You're one of our shareholders, after all. If you have a concern, you're more than free to disclose it. Right. Well, Elliot, how passionate he can be, was talking with me one night, and was talking to me about these things that are happening with the new spring models, and he says they're going to be off design. From the things that we approved together at the board. Oh, well, if that's the problem, I'm sure we could go over the specs, all together. If that makes you feel better. Well, it's just weird that you would go ahead and make that decision for everybody, because it affects everyone. When you, as a boss, do something, it affects everyone. Elliot said your idea, and this is not me talking, was stupid. He said it was a relic, that you were grasping at straws, pulling ideas that aren't yours, to try to make something inventive. He said he hated it. He said the idea of it made him shiver. His words, not mine. Right. Obviously. This thing, even if I explained it to you, I'm sure you wouldn't understand. It's complex. There's a lot of moving parts. I understand it. It's an alternator. And what's not to understand, it generates power to a battery. But your gear system's big, and the power generated is strong. And so if the what was it? If the power is stored in this space and confined and has nowhere to go, eventually it'll blow up. Well, look at you. You must have read a book. Yeah. I mean, not to be disrespectful, it doesn't seem like you're taking me, seriously. It's hard for me to be honest with you. Excuse me? I don't understand why you feel like this is a concern. Well, a lot of people rely on me now. It's just not me, living in a restaurant anymore. I have people I pay. I have people that I have to take care of. And if this doesn't go well, they'll be out of a job. Well, you shouldn't make promises you can't keep. I'm sorry. You said I had a say here. And by all means, on paper, you do. I don't think are you trying... What are you trying to say here, Michael? I mean, this is my idea. You want to talk about recycling ideas? I mean, that's basically what you did. I mean, don't come at me for uncreativity when you don't have a creative bone in your body. I'm... Okay, alright. Listen, I am about tired of you. I'm tired of everyone telling me here that I am doing a piss-poor job. Sure, it is an idea that I took, but it is a great idea that can help us advance our animatronics instead of keeping them stunted. Why can't you people understand that? And the fact that you think I'd care about your opinion, it's just idiotic. I mean, what do you know about animatronics and engineering? Do you have the first idea how they're built? What goes into their programming? How they're constructed? How it goes into the metals? How the AI works with the wires? Do you? No. Then why in God's earth would I listen to a bumbling pot addict? I just wanted to talk. Well, you have done plenty of that. Obviously, you have come in here unprepared, trying to strike some sort of cue over what I'm, currently building. And I'm not impressed. It's just, Michael, you just see me as someone you have to deal with? Yes. If you had no share in this company, I would sleep happier at night. The fact that you have gotten so far, it's amazing to me. You seem to luck into every situation you've ever been in. And this has to be your biggest contribution to us. And it's not even anything new. It's recycling old animatronics to make them brighter and newer, to cash in on nostalgia. Do you really think you did a good job? You spoke some words, but we have to do the real work here. But they're gonna be in my restaurants. Without us, you have no restaurants, you idiot. Who would come to a restaurant ran by you without our name on the building? As far as it goes, just between me and you, when I heard John gave away his stock, I was surprised. But when I figured out he gave it to an imbecile, I knew he did it to piss me off. And the fact that you think you can waltz in here and tell me how to do my job is just laughable. Now, I suppose, I should have a meeting so we can all approve the design, but let's be honest, it's going to go through. Whether you or Elliot or anyone else here likes it or not, my decision is final. Now, you just be lucky you can use my name. And if I have any say in it, well, maybe when you go destitute, I'll buy your shares myself. I mean, you don't really think anything through, do you? If it doesn't work, well, I guess you're fucked. And I'll just pick up the pieces from there. But if it does, you can keep just sucking off the taint that is my good name. Sound good? I'm gonna throw you out that fucking window. Heh. Bulletproof. I'll find a way. Well, I suggest you keep going. I wouldn't want you to be thrown out of here in disgrace. Yeah. Stupid crinkle. Peter, son of a bitch. People like you. They just piss me off, you know? Right, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Hey, he's ready for you. Right. Thanks for inviting me. Sorry I wasn't here on time. Hello.